From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bill. All the books in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico, bitch, we put working on the phones. Either that or try to money more to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, here's D. Alford. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Penix on 3rd down. He's got it deep downfield. He is down to the 30-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running left is Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now here's Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Alford now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
4th down, here's Penix. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack, and it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
Handed an excellent opportunity by their defense, Brock. Now time to cash it in. This is 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Working quickly here.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Find Diablo there on the tackle. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long for him here. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Attack, attack! Hey, rip blitz, rip blitz! Hey, rip blitz!
Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this one deep across the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Oh, this big guy is moving. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 7. Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow!
Drive begin, hit behind the line, that ball's loose. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yellow! Let's go, little lady. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleased.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
It's Pacheco again. And second down only works out for a yard. Working quickly here.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
43,
third and 9.
What's that?
Third down, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this, the offense is still out there.
Line. That's a line. Here we go, 15. 15, yellow.
They're going for it with Mahomes. Forced out to his right. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to get this one in 36-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send a man in motion. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Get some space around midfield. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
14 yards. And the Falcons.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Atlanta.
Another carry for Robinson. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down carry for Algier. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Penix now to throw. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will
Penix is going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Well, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Isaac.
Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Mahomes throwing for 2. On the move, headed right. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Penix on 3rd down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down, here's Penix. Gets this one to London. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons, first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He has room past the 25. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. 2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will
All right, they're going to throw for it.
point conversion.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Chiefs 22. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Looking quickly here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
To the air, Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
43, 15. What's going on, guys? 15.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, 57 colors.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Again, Mahomes to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's out in the clear. He's at midfield. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They've got first down here from the 36. Staying with Robinson. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. All right, here we go. Second down. They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
He was
Working fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 5.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Check out.
It's a designed run for him. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Kansas City.